people like flavored coffee.
Yeah.
You just personally don't like it.
I'm
flavored
not a
coffee.
huge fan.
Hot take, the coffee roaster who
Yeah.
makes flavored coffee doesn't like it. Welcome back to Torch Talk, the show where we spotlight bold leaders growing businesses and communities with grit and purpose. Today's guest is Dwayne Detweiler, entrepreneur and owner of Salt Creek Coffee Roasting Company. In this Torch Talk episode, we'll explore the story behind building a specialty coffee brand and taking a deeper dive into what it takes to grow a business rooted in quality, community, and craftsmanship. Thank you, Dwayne. Welcome to the show. Aren't you so excited?
I think so. I am. Yes.
Okay, so tell us about all of the things Salt Creek Coffee. How long has it been since you bought the business, correct?
So we bought it in May of 2022 from Shane and Jennifer Weaver.
Okay. And so tell us about the business journey. So you kind of transitioned from a life of ministry to a life of business. So what has that transition been like for you?
I mean, it's been great for us. So we, so I pastored for 27 years and transitioned out in September of 21. And in March of 22, we had the opportunity to buy the roasting company from Shane and Jennifer. Vernon and I talked about it. We prayed about it. We thought, it'd be a good little side gig. I would keep working at the church and do mediation and some stuff like that. And she would run the roasting business. And so we bought it and we began roasting in our garage in May of 22.
And how has it evolved since then? So is it still just a side gig? Has it taken over your
No,
life?
it has taken over our lives. So when we bought it, we were roasting about 350 pounds a week. And slowly it grew. And so I was doing full time at the church and just roasting in the evening, roasting everything else. And in about a year, I went part-time at the church and part-time in the roasting. And then in January of 2024, I went full-time at the roasting at the business. And in 25, we built a building. So we now have a separate building where we do our roasting and bagging and everything.
So what does the team look like now? So it started with you and Verna together.
We're not a very big team, so it's Verda and myself, her sister Ruby Hostetler, Tanya Mullet, and our daughter-in-law Lynette helps us. She does about half the roasting.
Okay. So how has Salt Creek grown? Like, what's your business model look like?
What does our model look like?
Like you supply a lot of local coffee shops with.
Yes,
so you're wholesale selling coffee.
So wholesale is our biggest area of where we sell the most coffee. So we supply 5 coffee shops, four of them in the area. So it's obviously Salt Creek Cafe. We supply them. We are not them. We are separate. Once in a while, we get a call from somebody wanting to
order some food.
Order a latte. So with them, Honey and Fig down in Charm, Cafe Chrysalis in Walnut Creek, and Blue Moon in Holmesville, and then we have one in Marion, one in Angola, Indiana, and then one in East Palestine, Ohio.
Okay.
And then a lot of the bulk food stores in Holmes County and a few in Wayne.
Okay. And you're direct supplying them? You're not selling it through a distributor?
Right. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. We don't have any distributorships.
So are you considered like a small batch roaster? I don't really know.
Yeah,
Tell us what we need to know about coffee roasting, because I don't know anything.
Well, so we start with, sometimes you need to come and give you the tour.
I know.
So we start with green beans. So we try to source our green beans as much as we can, farm direct. So we've got about half of our coffee, our Nicaragua comes from the Diego farm in Nicaragua. We have a Brazil coffee from the Gaucha farm. And then we have an Ethiopian coffee that is, those are all farm direct, which when we buy farm direct, then the farmer gets more of the benefit of the sale than all the brokers. We do have we have a broker that we work with. And so we purchase the beans, they come in, and then we can roast about 20 pounds at a time. A roast takes about 10 to 12 minutes. And so Monday, Tuesday, we do all of our roasting. And then Tuesdays we do all the labeling, and Tuesday afternoons and Wednesdays we fill all the bags, and then Thursday I head out and I deliver all the coffee.
Okay.
And that's kind of a rhythm for the week.
So you're still able to take Friday off? No?
Mm, Friday, all the things that we don't get done
It's the
Monday through
overflow
Thursday.
day.
I
Yeah.
always tell Verta, I said, I need time to think. And so just, trying to think forward, where we're going, what's next, developing new blends. Right now we're working on a new Candy Double A light roast coffee. And so when we get a coffee in, a new one, I've got a small sample roaster, and so we'll roast at 4 or 5 different temperatures, use different profiles till we get to where it's a taste that we like and we feel like our customers will like.
Is that the part that you enjoy the most?
That's the part
like
I
kind
love.
of inventing
Yes.
the roast and the flavor and the perfecting.
The creativity, it's kind of like a science and an art both. And I love that part of it.
I know you always tell stories about having people come do like taste tests.
Yes.
I think that you probably, I can just imagine you like love watching people try this new blend and kind of testing the market a little bit.
That's my favorite thing is we invite from time to time 6 to 8 people in, and we do different roasts. So we have, we'll let them try light, medium, and dark roast. We'll brew it different ways, like in an AeroPress and pour over and French press, and just to help people understand that there is more than what the coffee is that they're drinking. Because most people settle into one kind of coffee, and that's all they ever drink. And when you begin to introduce them to new profiles like lighter roasts and darker roasts and different ways of drinking it, they realize, oh, there's more to this than what I am used to. I don't have to just drink a K-cup.
Correct.
So,
What's your favorite personal roast that you make?
oh boy, it depends on the day. Right now, it's the Candy Double A. I love our Guatemala is a medium. So the Candy Double A is my favorite light roast. The Guatemala is my favorite medium, and Papua New Guinea is my favorite dark.
What's really the difference between a light, medium, and a dark? The roasting
Typically
time?
is origin and roasting time.
Okay.
So like our light roast, we drop out of the roaster when it's at about 410 to 12 degrees. Our medium roast is about 430 degrees, and a dark roast is like 440. So
And is it true that light roasts have more caffeine
Yes.
than like a darker roast? Because basically you're cooking out more of the caffeine if they roast it longer.
yeah.
That explains a lot because I can drink dark roast all day long.
Mm-hmm.
And I usually do. I can drink dark roast at night and still go to sleep. But if
Oh,
I
I
drink
wish
the
I-
wrong coffee at night, then I'm up.
Yeah.
Okay, so that I asked you what your favorite is. What do you sell the most? Like what tends
So
to
our
be
top seller, like right now, is breakfast blend.
Okay, just a
Is-
very neutral.
And our honey espresso.
Okay.
We sell a ton of honey espresso.
I know at Salt Creek, Jamaica Me Crazy was like a really popular one. Has that taken over? Is there a...
So that is a flavored coffee.
Oh, is that considered
Yes,
a flavored?
that is a flavored coffee.
Which you make flavored.
Mm-hmm.
You like to play around with flavored because you know people like it.
Well, so there's a difference between creating a profile for like a lighter medium roast and flavoring coffee.
Okay.
So basically, the way we flavor coffee is after it's roasted, we put oil on it
Okay.
and mix it up, and that's what flavors it.
I did not realize Jamaican. I
Yes.
thought it was a like a profile.
No.
Okay.
See, a lot of people confuse like Jamaican Blue Mountain with Jamaican Me Crazy, and it's a flavored coffee.
Okay.
It's by far our most popular flavored coffee, with blueberry maybe being next.
Blueberry is really good.
So
It is one of my favorite
we,
ones.
But yeah, we sell a lot of flavored coffee.
Your other flavored are the holiday. You have a peppermint.
Yeah.
You don't do those all year though.
Not peppermint, no.
Okay.
Most of the others we do. We've got like a Scottish grog and a creme brulee and
Creme brulee.
Mm-hmm.
You're teasing me.
oh.
I've never seen it. You're like, I do this, but I don't want to do it. You do it because you
We
know
do it because people buy it.
people like flavored coffee.
Yeah.
You just personally don't like it.
I'm
flavored
not a huge fan.
Hot take: the coffee roaster who
Yeah.
makes flavored coffee doesn't like it.
It's just I enjoy the real flavors. So like we've got a last year we had an Ethiopian natural that actually you could taste blueberry in it and it wasn't flavored. That's what I like. But it's part of our business model because it generates revenue. And so,
So where do you see Salt Creek coffee roasting going over the next couple of years?
couple of years. So, I'm 61 years old, and so we're obviously thinking about transition. I don't want to roast coffee when I'm 85 years old, so we're looking at, what does that look like for us? And, we would have a son and daughter-in-law that are interested in eventually taking that over. And so that's what we focus on. We still focus on the way we have grown. I'm a terrible salesman. I'm a terrible marketer. I know there are people that do marketing that,
No
are
way.
pretty good. Yeah. So, we've always tried to, one of the things that we're really big on is under promise and over deliver. And so we try to make sure that we always, whatever we promise, we will make that happen. So we've tried to work really hard on making our roasting excellent, making so coffee is always fresh. So coffee is something that you can't just like stock up on and then you have enough to last you 3 weeks. We try to make so it gets out the door within a week of when we've roasted it. And so we just try to, we've grown by having, I think, creating as good a really good quality coffee at a fair price. We're not elite when it comes to, we don't buy super expensive green beans, but we try to buy good quality green beans, roast them well, and then sell them at a fair price. And that's kind of that's kind of been our business model. It's not rocket science.
What do you have any correlations from ministry to business? Like, are there any common themes there or lessons that you learned that you've been able to apply in the business world?
I mean, I think there are definitely correlations between ministry and business. There are things that I bring from like working with people, delegating, trusting people, your employees.
Staying calm when you're getting negative feedback.
Yes. Staying calm. But a lot of what I learned in ministry, I think we kind of used good business principles when I was leading the church. There again, obviously there are some differences, but similarities as well. And we've taken that and applied it in our coffee. And the main things were slow and steady. We make sure that, we never promoted a lot because we wanted to make sure that our coffee was good and that people liked it. When I was leading the church, we tried to just be very faithful in preaching the word, in caring for people, and growth happens organically. And the business is the same way. When you do a good job, when you treat people well, when you operate with integrity, I think you will grow.
It's a pretty good business model.
Because people trust us. Yeah. So
you also like to kind of dabble in inventing other products besides just coffee. What, like you had brought a coffee syrup for us to try. Is that still a thing, or did it kind of just? That is a thing.
No.
So tell us, what is coffee syrup and how do you use it?
So we last summer played around with coffee syrup, and so basically what it is we make cold brew. I make about 6 gallons of cold brew. And then I take it to a gentleman in Holmes County. He cooks it in cane sugar and bottles it. And then we have this nice sweet syrup that you put on ice cream. You put on pancakes. You make a cold, like a cold brew, like a shaken espresso. It's really good in that, and just for a bunch of different.
It's
things.
more concentrated.
Yeah, it's like consistency of maple syrup.
Okay.
So it's like a 69 bricks is what's rated at. So.
And that's available on your website? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Any other products that you have tried?
I mean, as far as just new things,
Yeah.
we haven't had time to do new things.
I do understand.
But we do K-Cups, which that's,
Okay.
40% of all coffee drinkers will drink a K-Cup sometime during the day.
Is it only 40%?
Only?
Yeah.
I think that's too many, but that's,
They did a good job building the brand and making everybody reliant on a Keurig machine. So
So our K-Cup, here's a sales pitch. So our K-Cups are made in such a way that we can put fresh ground coffee in our K-Cup, so that you actually get a pretty decent cup of coffee, because coffee lets off gases after it's roasted. And so most of your big box K-Cups, they have to wait till the coffee is stale before they can put it in the K-Cups, so it's not letting off gases or they would blow up. And our K-Cups were designed to allow you to put fresh coffee in so that you have good K-Cups.
Okay, that's good to know the difference.
So
Garrett did convert me. I don't have a Keurig anymore. I now have an espresso machine, and I have been buying your
Nice.
beans directly from the website. So
Okay.
it is honestly a game changer. I can
Yes.
make lattes at home on my own now. So
one of the other things we developed last summer was cold brew packets.
okay,
And so cold brew is a big thing, especially in the summertime, but it's kind of messy. And so we put them in, just look as like a big tea bag. So you throw your tea bag, your 4 ounces of coffee into a pitcher, put in 32 ounces of water, wait 18 hours. And when you're done, you pull it out, and you've got your cold brew ready to go.
it's like sun tea but with coffee. So do you have to heat the water up or just
No,
soaks?
just cold on the.
Okay.
Just steep, leave it on the counter for 18 to 20 hours, and
Then leave it in the fridge, and you got
put it in the
your
fridge.
cold brew coffee all week.
and you put some heavy whipping cream and some of our coffee syrup in it. You shake it a little
Nice.
bit.
Oh,
So
good. I like it. Okay, so tell us, what is your slogan? Is coffee that connects?
yeah. So coffee connects people, and it's our goal to put a good cup in every conversation. That's kind of because coffee really does. You think about it. When I go to church on Sunday morning, or I'm in a big group of people, a cup of coffee just makes you feel safer. Like it's
Warm
like
and cozy.
warm and cozy. And so, if that's the case, then let's not drink bad coffee when we're connecting with people. Let's drink good coffee. And we really want, we desire for our coffee to be in good conversations and where people are connecting. So that's kind of what our hope is.
We, at Fierce, our mission statement is marketing focused on relationships and results. Maybe you just need to throw some coffee is always included by default, but we could just, maybe subconsciously throw that in there.
Throw that in and coffee.
And coffee. Okay, so if somebody wanted to check out your products or find out more about you, where do they go?
So most of the local bulk food stores carry our coffee. All of the shops that we service sell our coffee, and then you can go to our website at saltcreekcoffeeco.com.
Okay, and yes, you can order everything online.
Yep.
You can get everything from the K-Cups to smaller batches or big bags, all of the sizes.
Yeah.
And you ship nationally,
Yeah.
right? Like you would ship anywhere.
And I mean, you can stop in at the roastery, and we do retail out of there.
Is
too.
there certain hours you're open there?
No, if we're there, we'll sell you coffee.
Okay, got it.
And we have a try before you buy policy, so you can try.
My husband did ask literally last night because we were out of beans. He was like, I wonder if they're open. And I said, I don't know, but we're not finding out. So I'll get some tomorrow.
There you go.
Okay, well, thank you very much for being on. We love your coffee, and we think everybody else will too. So we would encourage you to go online and check it out.
Thank you.
Thanks for tuning into Torch Talk. If today's story sparks something for you, share it with a colleague, community leader, or future change maker. Until next time, stay inspired, stay intentional, and keep your fire burning.